Hello everyone, and today we're going to be doing our reading about looking at what is coming in for next year. And within this reading, we are considering the 3 parts of our life. Shout out to Kino Tarot. She inspired me with her monthly reading. She usually does this for each month of the year, so if you want to check out her readings for months, I recommend them. She's a really great tarot reader. But we're going to be doing her version for like a yearly reading. So we're going to take a look at kind of like love and relationships. We're going to look at career and studies. And then we're going to be looking at spiritual growth. So we have our 3 piles for you guys. This is pile 1, the mystic. And this is going to be kind of like our archetype for the year. This is going to be like what this specifically represents. So we have mystic, and with that we have this little it's a light for a Christmas light. It's a little Christmas light. I don't know if it actually turns on or not. It probably doesn't have a battery in it. It does not, but yes, we have like a little Christmas bulb. And yeah, what are these called again? These are called the lamps. It's a Christmas globe. Sorry, I do have blanks in memory sometimes. We have trickster here as pile 2's attribute or archetype. And for pile 2, we have this little snowman / boy globe. I mean, it has blonde hair, so, you know, but it's pretty snowman-y like in the middle. I don't know what this is for. If anyone knows, let me know. Looks like it's supposed to be like some kind of staff for sheep herding, but I don't know. And then for pile 3, we have the rescuer. And for your little figurine, we have Santa Claus being pulled by his reindeer. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Boom. Alright, so go ahead and take a moment to choose your pile. It can be based off the card with the archetype. It could be based off the figurine, or both. Just kind of listen to your intuition and what's drawing you in the most. And we will take a look at what your 2025 is coming up to look like. Alright, so the timestamps are in the description below, so you can go ahead and click on that for your reading, and we'll see you there. Alright, pile 1, if you chose mystic, then this is going to be the reading for you. Light attribute says, reveals an intimate union with the divine. Shadow attribute says, delusional rapport with the divine, or rapport. So really, I think that for this year, you're going to be doing a lot of spiritual work and spiritual study. I feel like you're going to be becoming a lot more in tune with not only intuition, but having an understanding of how the universe works. I think you're going to come across this aha moment where it's going to kind of click more. This can be anything in regards to ego death, really understanding the oneness, really understanding reincarnation, or how we're here, Akashic records. I mean, there's so many things that go into mysticism, and understanding that the no-thingness, we're here as different, envelopes of life to be able to evolve and create a more, less chaotic, as they would say, entropy, less entropy for our consciousness. So I feel like you're just going to have a lot better understanding of how it works, and you'll be able to integrate it within your life a bit more. And I think the card, the shadow attribute, may be like leaning towards saying like, you know, make sure to keep an open mind about things, but don't, like, I would say don't get wrapped up into one thing too much. Kind of keep an open mind and like kind of cross-referencing, seeing what, you know, different people have to say with different experiences, and trying to go and get those experiences yourself, doing the meditations and trying to, you know, travel through astral planes, or like, you know, really trying to connect with the non-physical reality. I think is going to be a key to really understanding what feels right to you, what feels like makes you feel the most connected with what's going on, what feels like it's the actual answer of what's going on. Now, we will never, of course, fully know, because that would ruin the experiment, right? We wouldn't be able to evolve if we knew all the answers. We wouldn't be fighting for change and getting better. So, you know, that's part of the rules, is for us to not fully understand, but we can be able to understand enough to use it to our ability, and use it to motivate us to want to do better. And so that's why mystical studies are very and ever so important. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some tarot cards. We're going to take a look first at your love life and relationships for the year of 2025. So what's going on for pile one's love life? What's going on? Crickets? What's going on? Just kidding. What's going on for pile one's love life? There is some rest and regeneration. Let me... Can you give me... Oh! Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull at least one oracle here to give me a little bit more confirmation on what's going on here. So what's going on for pile one? What's going on for pile one's love life 2025? Alright, so we have... Let me read what these oracle have to say. We have the sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. We have the dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Okay, so we also have heal and the star. So there's a lot of healing in regards to your love life and how you view love and how you interact with love in general, with other people, especially romantically. I feel like there is some healing from past hurt. I think you're ready for a break from it. This isn't, again, I don't feel like this is like a year where you're like highly focused in on your love life as much, because this is such a spiritual year for you. But a part of that spiritual journey and part of that spiritual healing is a healing for your relationships and love life. And I think you'll be able to carry over that kind of understanding and that kind of like eyes open, looking at relationships in a new way with mystical studies. I think you'll be able to integrate it into your love life a little bit more. And so part of that integration is just knowing that, you know, is understanding that this person is also another piece of the oneness. Now, even though they feel like they're a fragment, you know, of something different, because that's what it feels like. We're all individual cells of this one body. So it's going to feel a little fragment of a difference, but you'll understand that they are a part of it. And you also have you'll maybe possibly have a little bit more patience of their differences or things that you don't like, or, you know, it's not having to accept that you want that in your life. You can always say, hey, I don't want this in my life, and walk away, but you won't be as forceful for change, because you understand that people evolve in their own rate, in their own way. And so I think you'll have a better observance of the decisions that the person is making. And I don't know, I just feel like you'll have a better overall understanding of what's happening in the relationship. So I think I'll seep over into that, but I believe you'll be giving yourself a break from stressing about relationships too much. I think that you'll be learning to, again, just have healthier relationships, coming from a stronger place within yourself of being a spiritual being. I think you'll be coming at it as a spiritual being. You won't be, I guess you just won't let things affect you as much, as you know how highly special you are and how part of the universe, how much of the universe you are a part of. it seems like you will at least be keeping an eye out for relationships, and I think that you're hoping to have it in your plans, but I think this really will. I think 2025 is going to be a slower year in regards to love and relationships. I think that you will be able to have some connections as you are going to be practicing integrating your mystical studies within how you interact within the world, but I don't see this again as a main focus. But I do see you keeping your eyes open and your heart open for what's to come, and you'll be able to practice at it a little bit. And you can't practice at it if nothing happens, right? So that means that, you know, there will be some action in there, but not anything super influential, I would say. I think it's just more going to be part of your healing process and how you feel about yourself and how you feel about life and how you interact with it. I think that's going to be the main focus here. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze these over here. I have one more additional oracle deck for love and relationships. They're just little message cards, so we're going to see if any message cards come through from anyone who you might be interacting with romantically throughout the year. All right, so are there any messages for pile 1? So it was my fault, but I blamed you. Any messages for pile 1? Any messages for pile 1? Okay, we have 2 more. And again, this is just more like extra sprinkles on top. So these will either resonate or no, or won't resonate. So we have, I wish I could take back my words, and I knew exactly what I was doing. So that's what we have. Alright, so now we're going to pull some cards for career and studies. So what's going on with pile 1's career for 2025? Pile 1's career for 2025. Okay, so we have this one. Okay. Alright, so you're going to be having some significant relationships in regards to your career. I think you'll be really learning to work with others, create together, bounce off ideas from other people. I see a lot of collaboration and celebration from there. So there must be some type of success. It doesn't mean that like whatever you did was fully successful, but I think you're going to successfully finish whatever you start. So there'll be a lot of little celebration moments. I think you'll be becoming closer to whoever you're working with. And really just becoming best friends with them. I think you're just going to be, overall, it's going to be a very positive experience within your collaborations of what you're making. Let's pull another card. Is going on with pile 1. It's career and studies. So yeah, I think you'll be learning quite a bit. Yeah, we have the Magician here. So I think you will be pretty successful in whatever you guys are setting out to create. It will happen. It will be successful. You guys, especially coming together with the other people you're collaborating with, you have different skills, different resources that you can come and bring together and make it happen. So you have everything that you need. It's going to be a very good year career-wise for you. And more like an experience-wise. So it doesn't mean that there's going to be a flow of abundance and riches or whatever. But I think experience-wise, not only with the success with being able to finish with what you need, and you'll be learning so much about this. You'll be learning new techniques, and learning off of other people, and then also becoming very close to them and having strong relationships with them. So overall, I think this is going to be a very fun year for you in regards to career and studies. I think you're going to enjoy learning these new things. I think any challenge that you guys will come across, you'll be able to overcome together, just by uniting and working together. And yeah, I think you guys are going to grow in your knowledge base and experience quite a lot. If anything, I'm feeling a lot of fun energy. You're going to really enjoy what you're doing and making. It almost feels exciting. All right, let's see. Any additional cards for pile 1's career and studies? So we have surrender. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try and hold on to it. Let go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. So you'll be allowing the events to play out as they will. Pile 1's career and studies. What is pile 1's career and studies? Okay. We have celebrate. Look at this. We're coming back to the 3 of Cups here. There's all going to be a lot of celebration going on with your successes. You're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small, which I believe you guys will be celebrating every step of the way, big and small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that, and so much more. So again, I think you really will be having a fun year when it comes to career. Alright, so we're going to take a look at your spiritual journey for 2025. So what's going on with pile 1 spiritually? What's going on with pile 1? Okay. So I do think this is kind of coming back to our mystical studies. I think that we're going to be learning to look at life in a new way. We're going to be building how we're logically thinking about it, because our brain and mind are so powerful here in the physical realm that it can make us believe or perceive anything in any way. So it's like that famous Shakespeare, nothing is good nor bad. It is the thought, the mind that makes it so, right? And that is going to be very true for us this coming next year. So I think that you're going to be able to release anything that you feel negatively about yourself. You could be kind of hard about yourself of past decisions that you made. Could have been due to anxiety, depression, anger, any of those. I feel like you're kind of carrying that with you and allowing it to being like, this is how, this is who I am, and like you're defining yourself by those mistakes. And I feel like you'll be able to come at peace with them with your mystical studies. You'll realize that, hey, this is just a learning ground. Mistakes are made from all. We can move past it and staying present, and we're surrendering, right? We're surrendering to what has happened, and now we can move forward from there. It doesn't have to be, we don't have to carry it with us the whole time. And because, our soul here's purpose is to evolve, is to grow. So yeah, we can, take those steps back, and then we feel the karma that comes from that, but then we can move on from it and take more steps forward towards the direction we want and have more good karma coming from that. So yeah, because we have the Page of Swords here, so that's why making me think we're reshaping how we're structuring things in our mind, how we're thinking about things. And, and that's why, again, I feel like the 7 of Cups here is here because we can choose, are we going to think about this in a negative light? Are we going to think about this in a positive light? Are we going to think about this in a constructive light, in a useful light? And so, life is here to kind of trick us and to throw us off in different directions, and that's why we're here. It's doing that so we have the ability to choose and make choices, and so then we're able to say, hey, let's turn this around, and we're going to make choices of releasing all the mistakes that we've made in the past, forgiving ourselves, and kind of looking more towards what we want to be and the choices that we want to make, and feeling more connected with spirit, knowing that spirit loves us and wants us to succeed and heal and move forward. So it's kind of having that focus on that. So I'm gonna pick some oracle. So what does pile 1 need to know about their spiritual journey? It already came out. All right, so you have the power to make yourself better, all right? So it's re-encouraging you that it is in your hands, that you can do it. It's not your past defines you. It's what defines you is the choices that you make now, okay? What does pile 1 need to know for their spiritual journey? What does pile 1 need to know about their spiritual journey? Okay. Says share the gift. all right? So you have so much light inside of you and so much to give, and you're being asked to share that, because if you're being clouded by any negative energy, putting yourself down, it's going to cause you to block off what gifts that you do have to share with others and to make the world better, right? And so you're being asked to just release that and heal so that you can share that, because that's how your purpose here is, to share your gifts. And I think you will be doing that with your career and studies. I think you will be achieving that. So you got it, pile one. All right, so go ahead and think of a yes or no question. I'm going to go ahead and pull some angel answers cards for you and try and get you an answer. So what's the answer to pile one's question? We got two. All right, so we have be assertive and we have wait. All right. All right, pile one, these are all the messages that I have for you. I hope you are excited for 2025. There's so much to look forward to, so much growth to have spiritually, career-wise, and even integrating that into your love life. There's so much to look forward to for you, pile one. So 2025 just seems like a good, exciting year for you, and I feel like you're going to progress so much in your journey. Just keep focusing on just learning as much as you can and being positive and giving. All right, pile one, these are all the messages that I have for you. Like and subscribe to support the channel. Getting mixed up on my words here, and we will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello, pile two. If you chose trickster, this is your pile. Also, you guys must be some troublemakers. I see right through you. Just playing, pile two. So light attribute says transcending conventions, stuffiness and predictable behavior. So that's kind of fun, pile two. So you guys are very pile two, you guys must be very eccentric, very out of the box, unconventional, not afraid to be yourself, not afraid to be different, not necessarily having to follow trends. So yeah, you are good at figuring out your own opinions about things and doing things in your own way and living life in your own degree. So you don't feel like you have to follow the regular expected life of going to work, going home, eating dinner, watch a TV show, go to bed on the weekends, take a little walk at the park with your dog, and go home, just relax until your weekend's over. I don't know, I feel like you guys do different things. You're creating art, or you have some different strange hobbies that you do, or you I don't know, you just do things a little bit out of the box, I feel like. So this is kind of like a year for you to have some fun, switch things up a little bit. And also, I feel like with trickster, I think you're just going to be having fun with life. I think you're going to be making next year a fun journey no matter what, in all aspects of your life. So I think next year is a lot about enjoying what life has to bring to you. It's not about the mundane things that we're forced to do to survive. I think you're able to use those things and project them in a way that's more fun and more fulfilling from day-to-day life for you. I think you're going to be good at making every day new and different and enjoying it. Now, our shadow attribute says manipulating others through duplicity. I'm going to look up the word duplicity. I'm not a wordy. Deceitfulness. Okay. So yeah, it could be a way where you see things in a certain way and you want them to be that way. So it could be a thing that sometimes it could carry over to where you try to get others to see your way and whatever it takes to do that. And I'm guilty of that too. We all kind of do that sometimes. We just want things to kind of work in our favor, kind of thing. Some cards there. I would say, for an example, I work in the film industry, and I knew this guy was leaving town. He was going to go off and move to a new city, work there, and I barely knew him, and I was just starting off as a production assistant. So I was like, hey, can I have coffee with you? I have questions about being a production assistant. But in my mind, I was asking him that because I knew that he was going to have to give his jobs to someone, and if he knew that I was new and that I was really serious about doing it because I'm, going out of my way to ask questions and get coffee, then he would probably give me some of his jobs. And so it worked. That's how it happened. We had our coffee questions. I didn't ask for work. He just gave it to me. And so, I kind of like manipulated it in that way. And so we kind of do that. And I think that you'll be kind of in that energy is like knowing, but wanting people to kind of see your way of things and understand. And so it doesn't always have to be like the most negative, but it can be. So we just have to be careful about that, not messing with people's free will a little too much, okay? So, but definitely continue to see life again as a fun adventure, and just enjoy yourself, 2025. All right, so we're going to pull some tarot, and we're going to first take a look at love and relationships. So what's going on with pile 2's love and relationships 2025? This is already alluding back to this trickster energy because we have the Magician here. So I think you'll be able to kind of like, it's going back to that. I don't want this like manipulation thing to sound dark, but I think you're able to create. Okay, let's use the word create here. You're able to kind of create the relationships that you want. I think you're able to really express what you want out of them, and if you want adventure and to try out new things together or have more fun, be more relaxed, doesn't have to be so serious, any of that. I think you're going to be great at expressing that and being able to manifest it into your life and create a life around that during 2025. So I think like whatever type of relationship you're looking for, you'll be able to have it because you are welcoming it in, and you are upfront with people and about like what you want and what you need. And so I think that you'll be able to create a happy relationships within your life. Let's see. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. I mean, look at you with your unconventionalness continuing. Eight of Cups, Two of Wands. Yeah, so I think you'll be leaving behind any relationships that you felt like is no longer working for you, does no longer fitting the kind of lifestyle that you want. And I think that you're just going to be very like understanding and opening of that. If you have to leave things behind, and you may not want to leave them behind, it may be hard for you. It doesn't mean like this is going to be easy, like you can easily just drop, pop, and go. I think you're going to be resistant of it for a little bit. But you have to make that decision. You have to look at your future. And so I think that you will be able to kind of look into what kind of life you are creating for yourself and choosing the path that is going to get you there, right? We can't hold on to relationships that are kind of from another life, a past life that we had lived, or from like something that is a different lifestyle than what we want. We understand that we are the masters and the creators of our life, and we need to remember that, and we need to make choices that are going to help support that. And so I think you're going to have to make those tough decisions throughout the year of what relationships do you need to keep in your life and which ones are you going to have to walk away from. And so that's going to be a big, huge realization for you. I think you'll be able to really have to look at the relationships in a new perspective as we have the Hanged Man. You're going to be looking at each relationship more critically and saying like, is this healthy for me or is this not? Is this trying to make me a certain way that I'm not? You should feel like you can be your genuine self and have the genuine life that you want, lifestyle that you want within the relationship, and be safe within that. And so you're going to have to really do a lot of examination and making those choices, releasing those things, and that's what's going to help create the harmonious relationship life that you want. And I think you will be able to achieve that throughout the year. It's just going to be part of that journey that you're going to have to be going through. So I'm going to pull some additional oracle cards. So what's going on with pile 2's love and relationships for 2025? Okay, a lot of things came out. We're just going to roll with it. We have abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, all right? Gratitude, bliss, all right? You're being asked to really make those decisions to manifest what you want, because it will happen if you do so. If you make those hard decisions, it will happen. Just trust that it's going to happen. All right, don't come back and sue me later when everything falls apart. I'm just kidding. Seriously, free will choice at the end of the day, okay? Free will choice. But you are being encouraged to do that, and I think that's healthy for all of us to kind of do. Hammer, we have sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. It's about creation, coming in and physically creating what you want. All right, we have coffin, endings, new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Again, these are all hinting at releasing what's no longer working for us to invite what we want. All right. We have another one like that. Take a chance. Be strategic. Options. Not showing hand, gambling. Okay. It's all a gamble. And then we have girl with a snake, empath, narcissist, paradigm. Being charmed or used, enable boundaries, okay? Have your boundaries there. Do not be used and manipulated to go in the direction you want. This is your time to finally decide what kind of life do you want to live and start living by it. This is your year to start doing that. This is your year to start living for you and making your life an adventure for you, okay? We're going to pull some additional message cards. These are for anyone involved in your love life within the next 2025, within the next year. Additional messages for pile 2. Additional messages. Okay. So I hide behind material things. Where did it go? There we go. I'm starting to understand our connection, so that's positive. Someone in your life that once you do express that and you are serious about it and showing that and living by it, I think the other people again in your life will understand that, and the people who want to be a part of that will be a part of that, and that's how you're going to manifest the relationships that you want. Let me straighten this out. All right, so next we're going to pull some tarot cards for career and studies. So what's going on pile 2's career and studies 2025? Okay. So again, you'll be doing something that you love. There will be movement. You'll be progressing. Okay. What is this 8 of Swords about? Confirmation for 8 of Swords. Page of Cups. Okay. So I think that you will be doing, again, more of things that you actually truly care about and truly love. That doesn't come without any anxiety. So you're going to be a little bit uneasy about the opportunities that may come up. So you're hoping that like what you do love and you do care about and you do enjoy, you're hoping to do that, but you're also questioning whether these opportunities to do that will happen for you. And so it's making you feel uneasy, and it's going to cause some it's going to cause some imbalance between your physical self and your spiritual side. You're going to lose kind of trust in that it's going to happen. So it's going to be some disturbance in that, but we have the Knight of Cups here, and that is a confirmation that you will move forward with it. So it doesn't mean that you're going to be exactly where you want it to be by the end of the year, but you are going to have some progression. You are going to get closer. You are going to be able to allow yourself to have that as a part of your life. And so I think that it's the process of getting there. I think if you're able to release any of these anxieties and doubts, it's going to make it a more enjoyable process. But if you are focusing a lot on that, I think it's going to disturb you, and it's going to make the process not as enjoyable. So just kind of focus on what things are lining up and working out, and what are the next steps to get you there, and continuing to focus on that, honing in on those types of skills, and just getting yourself closer to that, and having trust within the universe that the right opportunities will come at the right time, that the struggles that you are having are lessons that you need to have. Those are skills that you need to have in your toolbox for future success, and what do you need to know to get there? What do you need to know to have it happen? And so I think that's going to be a big understanding and focus that that's what these challenges and that's what this is about. This is about your growth and your time and your process of getting there. And so you're being taught to learn to enjoy the journey, okay? So that's why I think every day should be more of a fun journey. It's more of how can we get closer? What can we create? How can we stay true to ourselves? How are we living a life that is true to us? And so that's what a huge challenge is, and that's what we are working with regards to career and studies for this next year. So again, continue to go towards what it is you do love and care about, and you will again make progress, okay? Just do not let fears and anxieties stunt you from getting there. And they're going to cause, self-doubts on like what's the next decision to get closer to your goal, what's the next step. And so we don't want this to cloud us. We want to be more open and trusting of ourselves as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle. So what is going on with pile 2's career and studies 2025? So we have protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. So it could be, again, maybe you have these like outside pressures of like, hey, but we need you for this job. We need this, we need that. And I think that, you just focus on your energy of like, okay, well, you're thinking about yourself this year. What do you need? What is going to help your journey along? And it's okay to help others along the way, as long as it's not stunting you from your journey. So if you have the time and the energy to reach out your hand and help the other people who need it, then do that. But if it's going to keep you away from doing what you need to do, and it's putting your stuff aside and not first, then that's going to be that's going to be something we need to protect for this year, because again, this year is about building the life that we want for us. It's about it's about creation of life around what our spirit is here to do, what our spirit needs to do. And so we're learning to follow that path. Can I have additional messages? Okay. You guys are getting more oracle than any other pile here. I only did pile 1, but yeah, you guys are getting a lot of messages. Spirit has a lot to say to you, okay? Okay, so I see. So we have keep going, all right? It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. See, you're going to be questioning it, but we do, again, have the Knight of Cups. That is progression. Knights are progression. Knights are movement, okay? It's still kind of the beginning stages. You're still learning, but it doesn't mean you're not standing still, okay? This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You are almost there. We also have release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situation from your life. Again, that's something we've came across before. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. You're being reminded of that, okay? Release what no longer is serving your life purpose. And we have receive. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. So knowing that some opportunities will be coming, all right? Again, it may not be how we imagined it, but there will be some coming. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them, okay? It's your job to be able to receive them by opening and being observant of when they come. So now we're going to pull some cards for our spiritual journey for 2025. me. Whoop. Okay, so I'm seeing some disturbance in our spirituality here. Let me get... Okay. Okay, so you might be a little disconnected from your spirituality during 2025. I think you're going to have some struggles with it. I think that if you allow yourself to kind of seek understanding with others, if I were you, I'm encouraging you to join people in the spirituality community, whether that's like a meditation group. If there's any like type of spiritual stores in your city, they usually do a lot of events or meetup groups. Yeah, it's just kind of look at what's available in your city. I think if not, you may become a little disconnected from it. And I think that's going to play into those fears of unknowing, oh, is my, my dreams of what I want to do going to come true? And so I think it's going to take up a lot of your time and mind space building the life that you want. But while we're doing this, we need to make sure that we keep in mind our spirituality. That's an important part of the process, because it's like the reason why we're here, the reason why we're trying to grow and be a part of the earthly realm and the part of a journey. The reason why we need to find ourselves is connected to spirituality. That is a big part of it. And so if we're like being negative about it, we're closing it off, we're not making time for it, it's going to cause a lot of stress and worries, and we're going to feel like we're alone in this journey, and that's going to make the journey a lot harder. Because the spiritual realm is here to help you out. It is conspiring to make your dreams come true. The whole universe is conspiring for that. Quote The Alchemist. So just kind of like come back and harness that, like allow it to be a part of your life. Work with spirituality to help you make your dreams come true, because I think that is what this Three of Pentacles is speaking to you for. It's letting you know that you need to work with the spiritual realm to help you create the life that you want, to help you be on your journey. Because if you are shutting it off and you're by yourself and you're getting lost in your own thoughts and worries and stress and not trusting that the universe has your back, it's going to be a very unpleasant journey to get there. And so it's just kind of like, don't reject that. Don't reject the helping hand that the universe is trying to give to you, because it is. And so take the universe's hand and walk with it to get to your journey. Okay, so that's what you're being warned to do for 2025. Do not get too distracted where you cut out spirituality from your life. Please keep it integrated within, and it's going to make the whole journey so much more beautiful, so much more fun, and so much more enjoyable. We're going to pull some additional cards for this oracle. So what's some additional messages for pile 2? We have endurance is the key to success. Additional messages for pile 2. Okay. And we have a spiritual hug. All right. So Spirit is coming back to remind you that they are here to hold your hand. They are here to hug you and to love you and to help you succeed in all that you do, and that the life that you want is possible for you. That's why you're here. You're here to live the life that you're meant to live. You are here to be your own unique self. All right, to end the reading, we're going to think of a yes or no question, and then I'm going to pull some answers from the Angel Answers Oracle. And so yeah, just think of your question. So what is the answer for pile 2's question? What is the answer for pile 2's question? So we have not the right time. All right, pile 2, these are all the messages that I have for you. I hope you enjoy your beautiful journey next year of truly building the life that is meant for you and that you want to have for yourself, and focusing on your life and your journey and what you're trying to live. And again, a reminder at the same time, remember to keep spirituality within the mix. Please do not forget it during this journey. All right, these are all the messages that I have for you. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Stay sentient, stay kind, and please like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose rescuer, then this is going to be your pile. I can tell already that you are a very giving person, and this is going to be like a year of you giving back out into the universe with all the abundance that you felt that you had received already. And so I feel like you're going to be a very like nurturing type of person. That can be either with plants, you could be taking care of animals or kids, you could be a counselor giving advice, you could be wanting to help give advice for people or help people with projects they're working on. So I see a lot of just helpful energy, and it's honestly going to not only make you feel more fulfilled, but you're also going to pick up new lessons, and you're going to have more experience and knowledge within your toolbox, as well as you're helping out others. And you're going to be, especially even with counseling, it's like you make new connections in your mind that you wouldn't before. Just naturally kind of connects and comes out intuitively. And so that's all part of the fun journey with that. So we're going to read the light attributes. They say: provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation or reward. So again, that's going to be very like important to our evolution, is to show how to love others and how to provide and give to others. So you're going to be really making huge expansions on your spiritual journey. Now the shadow attribute says assumes that the rescued will reciprocate and keep the rescued one needy. So those could be shadow attributes that could happen as a causation. So I know that is not going to be in your intent. So I think as long as we are continuing to give in a way that is going to make other people's lives easier and also give us more experience and become more evolved, then that should be the main focus. So as long as we have that, we will continue in our spiritual evolution at the best of its ability. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards on love and relationships. Yes, and this can also include volunteering as well. What's going on with pile 3's love and relationships 2025? Pile 3's love and relationships. Pile 3's Pile 3's love and relationships. Okay, this is like not shocking. This is all going with the rescuer here. I mean, I can continuously see the generosity and the love and care that you're giving to others. But I do see that it could be overwhelming to you sometimes, because you feel like a lot of people are depending on you, and a lot of people have these expectations that, you know, you're going to be there to help and you're always going to be around. But it's coming to the realization that you are not responsible for that, and that people are responsible for themselves at the end of the day. And even though we learn to love and care, we have to take care of ourselves as well during that, and we can't overgive. We have to make sure we're also okay, so that we can optimally give. And so it's kind of having that realization that all of that is not on you, and that the other people have parts to play as well. They can take care of themselves as well. So it's kind of having a balance with that is going to help you out quite a bit. So I think it's just going to be like a new way of thinking of trying to balance between taking care of yourself and taking care of others. So you're being asked to do that. I think, again, you take care of others gracefully, you do it easily, but I think you need to realize, like, make sure you're doing that for yourself as well. I think you may be kind of lacking that a little bit, like you're not giving enough time and effort and self-care for yourself. And so I think including that more in your life is going to help you tremendously and help you be able to give more. I'm just going to do a quick confirmation here. Can I have a confirmation for the Page of Swords in reverse? What's a confirmation for this Page of Swords in reverse? Oh. Okay, we got 10 of Cups. So yeah, it's just having a realization of, like, what do you want in life? What are your wish fulfillments? Because those are possible for you as well. It's not always having to be just about other people. It's, you know, it's everything together. You know, it includes helping other people as part of our wish fulfillment, but it's just like, I think you need to kind of, you're being asked, I know this sounds weird, but you're being asked to focus on yourself more a little bit here, and stop robbing of yourself as well. You're asked to have a more balance between giving and taking care of yourself, so that again, that you can be able to give optimally. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you lose everything, right? And how can you give someone else the jacket off your back if you don't have a jacket anymore? You know what I mean? So it's just, that's why balance is ever so important for that, and kind of just understanding that you are worthy of having the life that you want and the wishes fulfilled for you as well, and honing back in on that. You can, and especially like, and this is regards to relationships, so you can find someone to have a home with and be in love with and have a strong relationship with. You can have that for yourself if you give time for that to flourish. So if you are with someone right now and you don't feel like you have that, it's because you're not giving enough time for it. You're busy focusing on, you know, giving for other people, and so it can be like distracting towards being able to nurture your own relationship. So, you know, either you're with someone or not, it's having that new perspective of saying, like, you know, you are worthy of that wish fulfillment, and you can give that time and energy towards it, as you do give your time and energy towards other people that you nurture and care for and give to, so that it can happen for you as well, and balance it out that way. Okay, we're going to pull some Oracle. So what's going on with pile 3's love and relationships? We have love call. Someone expresses love, thinking of you, and letting you know. Okay. So you are going to have someone expressing their love to you during 2025. You are going to be coming closer. We have self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation, all right? So you are being called to, again, integrate, think about yourself, think about yourself a little bit more this next coming year. Even though you naturally are a giver, you are being asked to kind of balance that out a little bit, because you are deserving of having that love call. You are deserving of having that flourishing relationship for yourself. And again, that can only happen if you give yourself that time and energy, okay? We're going to pull out some additional messages from someone that is going to be in your love life during 2025. Additional messages for pile 3. What are some? Okay. I regret lying to you. Additional messages for pile 3. So many things remind me of you. Additional messages for pile 3. I remember every detail of that day. Alright, so now we're going to pull some cards for career and studies. So what's going on with pile 3's career 2025? What's going on in pile 3's career in 2025? I don't know if I trust those. Pile 3's career. There we go. Alright. pile three's career. Okay. I mean, really, this wasn't. We have all reverses, reversals. But the bottom of the deck, ooh, strong, powerful cards in the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna let you know these are 3 I just pulled. These were bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands, Star, 10 of Swords. Okay, so I do honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like for a career, I think that you do something that is helping other people. And for that, you do find meaning in that. And you do find, you find there's a lot that you love about it. But I feel like there's something else that you do enjoy doing as well, but you don't dedicate the time for it because you don't feel like it is helping other people. You don't feel like other people do find it useful. And so for that, you don't do anything with it. You don't try it out. You don't put the time and effort into it because you feel like, you'd rather be spending your time helping other people, doing things that are going to be beneficial. And so you're being asked to kind of leave that way behind. And again, this is all about balance, okay? Because we really do need more balance of what we're doing for others and what we're doing for ourselves. And so that's why we're asked to have this like sudden ending, to have this release here. You're being asked to kind of let go of any of these thoughts. You're being asked to let go of these thoughts of just focusing on like, this isn't helping other people. I don't need to be doing this. And it's more about allowing these thoughts instead to be of, this is going to make me feel more nurturing and fulfilled for myself. This is what I find joy in. And so allow yourself that time to do things that you enjoy and that you find joy in, because that's going to help you heal that relationship with yourself and life. And so you're being called to start this journey of something that you care about and something that you love. Even though you're hesitant to start it, you are being asked to start it, because once you start doing something that you love and you stop denying it, then you will be able to heal any inner self wounds that you may have had from the past. As a child, maybe you felt like you weren't able to help as much as you wanted. Maybe you felt like you were treated horribly and you don't want anyone else to go through what you had to go through. And so that's why you're on this journey. I feel like there's some kind of backstory that could have led you to this, but it's also stunting you from living a life for yourself as well. And yes, it is there is so much purpose in helping others, and I agree, and that could be a big, huge part of your purpose, and of course. But there's other things that you do want to do that may not be related to that, and you feel almost a guilt around doing it. And so you're being asked to release this guilty feeling that you have and to release that negative, because you want to do it for a reason. Your heart would not desire it if it wasn't meant to. And so I think that this is something that you are meant to do in your life, and to include it as well. So include yourself in your life, all right? So that's why you're not asked to only include others in your life. You are asked to include yourself. You are a part of those others. You are a part of, what your life purpose is as well. You have to take care of yourself as well. And so I think that's what a huge part of your what you're doing career and study wise is, to include yourself more as well. So it's all about balance this year. We're going to pull some oracle for this. Extra confirmations. So what's going on with pile three's career and studies? We have connect. You're being asked to connect with others in a meaningful way. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. So I think you've been doing that, and we'll continue to do that throughout 2025. Okay. And we have align. You're being asked to align with your current situation. Even if it's not easy to do so, trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is only will make things harder on you. Align, surrender, trust. going on pile 3's career? Okay. And then we have speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. And I honestly feel like speak up is part of like your inner self, your subconscious. It's trying to tell you like what it is that you truly care about, and to allow yourself to integrate that in your life without guilt, okay? I think that's the main theme of that one. So now we're going to take a look at your spiritual journey during 2025. So what's going on with pile 3 spiritually during 2025? What's going on with pile 3 spiritually? Oh wow, we have the World. I mean, seriously, I think that you are evolving very well spiritually, which is what we got from the beginning of the reading. You're on the right path and the right focusing of caring about others and doing things through love and true genuine generosity, and not because of getting something else and gaining something else. So I think you have like a full and complete understanding like what it is to actually love and care for others. I think that is a milestone that you have completed. And even with that, I feel like you also you're good at telling you feel like what is right and what feels right to you, what feels wrong. And I think you have a good sense of that, and what's not meant, what's not healthy for your life, and you're good at leaving that behind. And so I think you're very aligned spiritually with what your purpose is and what you should and shouldn't be doing. So I think you have a strong intuition with that. And so I would say just continue following your intuition and doing what you know is right, and not doing what you know is wrong. If it doesn't feel right for you, leave it behind. And so I think you're being asked to really hone in and listen to that intuition, because it's on the right path. It's already been right. And so you are completely aligned with that, okay? Now, there's always more to learn and further expansion, and so I think that further expansion is going to be in regards to thoughts, how you see yourself, and I think that's going to be a big one, and with self-doubts or anything like that, or being too hard on yourself. But I think action-wise, in regards to how you interact with the world and the decisions that you make are very much aligned and connected. So you're going to be very spiritually, you're going to be acting in spirituality easily and very well during 2025. So now we're going to pull some additional oracle. So what is going on with pile 3 spiritually in 2025? So we have, you have the ability to affect your own destiny. And we have speak your truth with passion. Those are 2 cards about speaking up. So maybe it's about not feeling guilty about sharing what your opinions are, or sharing your insights, or how you feel about things. If something is hitting your boundary or making you uncomfortable, do not be afraid to speak about it. Do not be afraid to speak your opinions or what's on your mind or how you feel about things. Add as your individual consciousness unit, add what you have to contribute, add it into the pool. It's not here to just support others. Again, we're here to represent ourselves and support ourselves. Now, to end the reading off, I'm going to allow you to think of a yes or no question, and I'm going to pull from the Angel Answers Oracle deck, and we'll see what comes through. So what is going on? What's the answer to pile 3's question? The answer is no. But on the bottom of the deck, we have no need to worry, okay? Alright, pile 3, these are all the messages that I have for you. I hope you have a great year in 2025. Continue to do the amazing things that you've already been doing and have set out to do, but don't forget about yourself in the process. Take care of yourself and know that you are deserving of your wish fulfillments, and they will come true for you as long as you give it time and energy as you do with others. Alright, please like and subscribe to support the channel, and remember to stay sentient, stay kind, and bye.